many of you remember the movie Kati Patang and the song Ye Sham Mastani? Well, to shamelessly plagiarize from that, I'm going to take one line that is uttered by Rajesh Khanna when I'm going to talk about this one. NDTV ki content banai nahi jati hai, ban jati hai. There's so much that we have written. In fact, one of the pillars of PGurus about investigative journalism was based on all the shenanigans of NDTV. So it kind of breaks my heart to see that somehow Adani is going to arm flex this person into coughing up his company and then allowing the Roys to ride into the sunset and live happily ever after in South Africa. I think that's what's going to happen. So let me kind of give you or bring you up to date on what has been happening, like the latest news on this. Here we go. Now, SEBI, the Securities Exchange Board of India, has finally given the okay to Gautam Adani's group to buy 26% of NDTV shares from the public market. Once he gets maybe even 15 to 16%, he will be having absolute ownership, and I will show you how he gets that. So we'll take a look at the holdings and so on and so forth. Now, NDTV, which was in a whole lot of trouble with CBI investigations, FIRs, but no charge sheets, and ED investigations, they looked like they were going to be in jail for a long time because PMLA, remember, it's 7 years per crime. Suddenly, Mr. Prannoy Roy is smiling, although he's trying to make a fight of it as if he's not very happy with the fact that Mr. Adani is buying his property. I don't know why. He should be very happy. The alternative was jail. Any rate, so how is the holding pattern? Today, Adani owns about 29.18%, and the public has about 26% of the shares, and the Roys have about 32%, and Oswald Group about 14%. By the way, Oswald Group has already said that they will support Adani. So 29 plus 14, he's already at 43. So he doesn't need more than 8% of the shares from the market, after which he'll become the majority owner in NDTV. And after that, it is bye-bye Prannoy Roy. What exactly were the things that these people are guilty of? I have written 2 volumes, version 1 and version 2, on the various frauds that NDTV, especially the promoters, the Roys, committed. And they did it with full connivance of many other entities. All that is written in the books. You can read from the books. If you don't have it, you can buy them. Now, I told you that there were a couple of CBI cases for which the FIRs were registered, but the charge sheets have not been filed yet. This is 3 years. The first one was an ICICI bank loan fraud case. The FIR was registered on June 5th, 2017, but no charge sheet yet. The second FIR on August 19, 2019 was registered on the Roys and Vikram Chandra, the then CEO, for floating over 30 shell companies over various countries. Again, no charge sheet. Now, this is not all. Remember Chanda Kochhar got imprisoned, went to jail for the Videocon loan? Well, it turns out that Chanda Kochhar also was interrogated with related to this ICICI loan, which was 400 crores. And interestingly, the then CEO of ICICI Bank, Mr. 𝗣𝘂𝗿𝘂𝘀𝗋, again, after that, he went on to become the chairman of BRICS Bank. He has not been questioned. Mr. Chidambaram has not been questioned. But Chanda Kochhar has confessed that there was indeed a loan of this kind and that it was indeed a quid pro quo. All this the information is with the investigative agencies. I don't know if it will ever see the light of the day. Next, many senior journalists and ex-directors have confessed to the CBI and the Enforcement Directorate. In fact, the son of General K.V. Krishna Rao, K.V. Narayan Rao, if I remember correctly, there is an article in PGurus about how he actually confessed to every little thing about this laundering, layering, how to evade taxes. All this was done. Everything was confessed. Unfortunately, that man is no more, but the statements have been recorded. I don't know why the investigative agencies are dragging their feet. And amazingly, in the case of the whistleblower, Sanjay Kumar Srivastava, who is an IRS officer who blew the whistle on NDTV frauds, the CBI, filed a charge sheet in 50 days. Amazing. And he has been, terminated under 56J, which means no pension, no nothing. They can't prove a damn thing against him. So this is Modi government for you. I don't know what they do. Some people seem to be in their good books and they'll get all the good things. And some people, the truthful Harishchandras, they get penalized. Nobody seems to care a damn. And even the party that is running the country seems to not care much. How is it that a person who perhaps was a Sanghi also has now been forcibly retired? Doesn't seem to matter. And now one of the crooks of this country is going to just ride into the sunset. I am very, very disappointed with the way things have gone. I don't care what Mr. Adani has in mind for this. I think this is again Modi Aaya Namaha, Adani Aaya Namaha, Amit Shah Aaya Namaha, and so on and so forth. This is just nonsense, guys. But at least I'm glad that one of the guys has now been asked to shut his mouth. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to click on the bell button for notifications. Namaskar.